Hello, everyone. Welcome to this special live today. We are celebrating the anniversary of our book, Because of Her. And this is how we got started. This is how I got started. So before we go any further, welcome. I am Jamila, aka the IP Coach, and I am the founder of the IP Coach LLC. We are an education consulting company, and we specialize in providing special education center support to our teachers, paraprofessionals, instructional assistants through our coaching and professional development services. And we support parents through our parent workshops, educating them about the special education process, IEP, and 504 plan process, because we feel when we educate our parents, they can confidently advocate for their children. And when we support our teachers and give them the training that they require, they are more fulfilled in their role and they're more likely to stay. And all of that supports the students in the end. So welcome everybody. And let's make sure we are live on all of our platforms. I want to make sure that we are live. All right, because we are definitely going live on all platforms. Just trying to make sure that we're live on everything. All righty. All right. So let me know where you are tuning in from. And also share out this live. And as I'm telling you to share it out, I'm sharing it out as well. So let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me see. We should be going live on our IG. I'm just checking that we are actually live on our IG. Let me just double check that. Okay, let's see. Let me come back. Let's do that. Make sure we're going live. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and share this out on my page as well. And I hope everyone is enjoying the weather. It is consistently maintaining a nice, warm, nice weather outside. It is not hot, which I am so happy, but it's not cold. It's not cold. So I'm happy about that, because that cold, then going back to being warm, has been a lot. All right. So let me make sure we're still good. Oops, hold up. Okay, we're good. All right, so I'm going ahead to share this out on my page just so everyone can tune in. Tune in to our Because of Her book anniversary live. All right. So yes. So, like I said, today is our anniversary live for our book, Because of Her. So, for those of you who are new to our to the IEP Coach, I self-published a book, Because of Her, back in 2018. And the reason I wrote the book, it's because, thank you, Aunt Kathy. The reason I wrote the book was because, actually, let me backtrack. Because of Her is a true story of what it was like growing up with a sibling with a disability, right? And when I wrote the book, I wrote it because actually I was at a writer's workshop. Sister Halima from BU and HD, she had a workshop, and I went, and I remember her asking, if you could write about anything, what would you write about? And my sister came to mind. Like, she came to mind, and she was on my mind the entire time while I was there. And I'm like, if I could, I'm like, oh, you know what? I would write about us. I would write about what it was like for us growing up, right? Growing up together. So that's what I decided to do. And I was like, you know what? Let me actually bring this whole thing to fruition. Let me actually, publish this. So with the help of Halima, with the help of Michelle Greer, she does Just Right for Kids, and the help of our older sister Taliba, I published this book. And it was a true labor of love, because you have so many, a lot of times you have parents who will share their journey, what it was like raising their child who has special needs. Or, you know, it may be a grandparent or a parent or a guardian. You always hear from them, but you rarely hear from the siblings. And the siblings are affected just as much as the adults. And I want you to think about that for a second. Siblings are impacted just as much as an adult of the adults, because we're with them all the time. As parents, you rely on, if you have other children, you rely on your other children to help you with your kids, you know, help you with the other kids. Like, even when you're getting ready, oh, help them get their shoes on, tie their shoes. Or if we're going outside, oh, take them outside with you. You know what I mean? You rely on your other children to help you as well. So we're impacted just as much. And I didn't find too many books that focused on that. And so that also helped me to, you know, push forward to publish this book. And so, again, with the help of Michelle Greer, Halima from H.E.R, and then also my sister, because our older sister, Taliba, you know, that's our sister. She knows the story. So when I shared it with her, she was like, oh, you're missing some parts. Go ask mommy about this. Go check with her about this. You know, she helped me fill in the holes that were in my story. And so the story was published. I wasn't sure how it was going to be received. I didn't know if people were going to like it. I had no idea, but the book has been well received. Like, we shared a reel yesterday, and it's just a live testimonial from a parent who purchased the book for her daughter. She has 2 children. And she has 2 daughters. One has autism. And she said, I want to thank you so much, because she said, my daughter related to everything you said in the book. She was able to relate, because she said we were trying to find something that she could connect with, and we couldn't find anything until we gave her your book. And she was like, oh my God. She said, thank you so much. She said, my daughter connected with everything you said in that story. And that warmed my heart. That truly warmed my heart, because that is one of the reasons I wrote the book. I wanted to shed light on this experience of the siblings, because it is not spoken about enough. We don't talk about it enough. But it's a, you know, this is definitely something that needs to be talked about, because siblings get affected just as much. And then you don't want it to be a thing where there is resentment between your children because they feel like they're being slighted, because they're not getting attention, or they're not getting what they need from, you know, their parent. And it's not intentional. It's not intentional, but it's like, you also, you know, you want to make sure that you're giving all your children the support that they need. And her sharing that, when I tell you that, and it was on my birthday, I was at the Autism Fathers Conference that Jamil Owens had, and that was the day of my birthday. You know clearly, me and Jamil and I, we must have an amazing relationship, where on my birthday, I'm gonna come to your conference and work and help, you know what I mean, and just share information. But that was the best birthday present I could have ever asked for, because my book was able to help someone. It was able to help not only that parent, but her daughter felt seen. Her daughter felt seen from the story I shared. And I knew, okay, this can't just be me. I know I'm not the only one who is going through this. I know I'm not the only one who feels this way. I know I'm not the only one that has this experience. So that truly warmed my heart. Okay. So if you are a parent of a child that has special needs, and you're looking for something that they can relate to, or a story that you can share with them, I'm going to drop the link to Because of Her, where you can get the book, and definitely read it with your child. Or if they're old enough to read by themselves, have them read it. And you guys can talk about the book, because definitely is going to shed light on the experience. And I'm going to drop the link right now. You can go ahead and purchase the book. And we will... Oops. Is that the one? Wait. Nope. That's not the... That will take you to our book. But hold up. Here's the exact link. Here's the exact link. Hold on. Let me put it here. All right. So... before we move any further, does anybody have any questions so far? Do you have any questions? And feel free to put questions you have in the comments. Feel free to do that. Here is the link, everybody. My mistake. Here is the link. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. There is the link. Let me make sure we are live on LinkedIn and we're showing up on LinkedIn. I want to make sure that we are. Let me see. I want to make sure that we are live on our LinkedIn because we are live. I see us on Instagram over here. Okay. All right. So as I shared before, we are having a guest to come and join us today as we celebrate because of her. Okay. So I was trying to figure out when I was thinking about having a guest, I'm like, well, who are we going to have? Like, who do I want to have to come to share and celebrate with you guys? The book, celebrate with me, the book, celebrate how far we have come, just again, doing this work. I'm like, who can I have? So I decided to invite Asia because I was like, why not invite the person who inspired this story? So without further ado, please welcome my sister Asia, who is the reason why I wrote the book because of her, and she is the reason why I went into the field of special education, why I do the work that I do. She is the reason. So Asia, come join us. Come join us. Move over. All right. So everyone who is new to the IEP coach, who's new to our pages, this is my beautiful sister, my amazing sister, Asia.
Hi.
So go ahead and say hi to everybody.
Hi.
So I asked her to come, join us today as we because we're celebrating the book. So I was like, Asia, can you come on? Would you mind, coming on? And, we don't got to do a long one, but could you come on and we talk about, the book and talk about, Kathy said, hi, beautiful queen.
Hi.
Can we, can you come on? Can we talk about the book? Sure. And can we, Aaliyah says, hey, Asia. So can we come on? Can you come on and we talk about the book and just talk about some things, right?
Yeah.
So how about you introduce yourself
and
just let them know what you've been doing. You're fine. You're good. They can hear you.
Hi.
I see you. You're good. Just sit here. Just sit here to hear you. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi. My name is Asia Bashir. I'm doing good.
Okay, so tell them what have you been doing? Because you moved into your assisted living home. Yeah. You work for Pat. So tell them all that, and that you work for Pat. Tell them that.
Hi.
Look,
my name is.
Relax. You don't gotta be nervous. Just be natural. You're good. They can hear you and they can see you. Okay. All right.
My name is Asia Bashir. I just moved out. I just moved out on my house, and I want that path.
Tell them what path is.
Path is a student with special needs, adult have special needs.
So it's a program that works with adults with special needs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you do there? What did you do? Talk about things you did when you were at Path.
I dance. I worked out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I danced, worked out. Play games with Sylvia.
And they were teaching you job skills before, right?
Yeah.
So talk about the type of different job skills you did.
That's I did tents, knit up.
So what would you do with those things?
But then we put in the box.
So you was doing a lot of packing?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the packing.
All right. You tell them how you've been leading your workout groups at work.
Yeah. I believe in that without a path.
So what type of workouts do you do?
Zumba, Paul Eugene, Joe.
Okay.
Yeah, Joe.
You enjoy that?
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Okay.
I enjoy it.
All right. So remember, guys, if you have any questions, please put them in the comments and we will address those questions. So Asia and just so you know, you can purchase the book because of her. I put the link in the comments so you can go ahead and purchase the book and we will sign the book and put a nice message in there when you get your copy today. All right. So Asia.
Yes.
You know how we talked about what we were gonna, do for this live, right?
Yeah.
So you talked about what you're doing presently.
Yeah.
And I talked about why I wrote the book. So I see. Why don't you share what it was like growing up with me? Because I've talked about what it was like growing up with you, growing up with disability. What was it like growing up with me?
Don't with you.
You can tell the truth. She looked like she about to say, "Girl, it was hard." So what was it like? What was it like growing up with me?
It was good.
What was good about it?
No. We got friends. So
you like hanging out with my friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else? Was there anything in particular that you enjoyed that we did together?
Hit on finance.
Oh, so I would help you with hooked on finance. I was helping you read.
Yeah, and TV, movies.
When we watch movies together,
Yeah, talk to me now.
Yeah, Asia and I, we love to watch movies. So she always would have me reenact her favorite scenes from the movie.
Yeah, talk to me now.
One of our favorite movies to watch together is Coming to America. That's one of our favorite movies.
Friday.
Yeah, we like Friday too. That's my favorite, one of my favorite movies. But also, I, was working with my sister on reading, so hooked on phonics and, just helping her just with different life skills. Yeah. Okay, so Asia, what are some of the challenges that you faced being an adult with a disability? So, what are some challenges that you have?
One time, I'm nice.
No, some challenges. So some things that you may have difficulty with.
Travel.
So traveling by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. What's difficult about that?
I need help with that.
You need help with that? Yeah. So that's true. Traveling by herself is like, no. So how do you get around? How do you get around the city?
I drove my dad from me to path.
So your staff at your assisted living home, they take you where you need to go?
Yeah, your path, yeah.
And when you used to live with me, when you used to live with me and our parents, how did you get around?
Paratransit.
Look at it.
Paratransit.
So you would catch paratransit, and if you didn't get paratransit, how else did you get around?
My dad.
Yeah, our dad would drive her around wherever she needed to go.
Yeah.
And if we went out, I would drive her around. Only if we went out or something. But yeah, I was not your personal chauffeur. No, I was not driving her all over the city. So no, I was not doing that. Hold on, let's just check to see if we have any questions. Okay, we don't got no questions yet. Can you give me that?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, so now what are some things you feel that you're really good at?
We do that. I practice. I'm really I practice my lunch.
Okay, you're good at packing your lunch.
Yeah.
What else?
Washing up, shower.
So getting yourself together.
Yeah.
So you don't need no help.
No.
With grooming yourself, getting yourself together. Yeah. What about cooking?
Yeah, help with cooking. Yeah.
So you need to cook with someone.
Yeah.
Okay. So you need to cook with someone. All right, Asia.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else you feel like you're really good at?
at the side, Zumba.
Yeah, I see it memorized like all the Zumba routines. So she she does them with her coworkers at her at the PAC program.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does. She memorized all the Zumba routines. So
Yeah.
just give her the music and she knows the routine.
Yeah.
All right. So I see you say you can pack your own lunch.
Yeah.
You're good with getting yourself keeping your room clean,
Yeah.
you clean.
Yeah.
What would you say is something you really need in order to be successful? Because I remember you said you don't like when people mess this up for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
When they mess up your what?
A routine.
So you feel like you definitely have to have a routine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? Why? Let the people know why you feel like routines are important.
I like my routine important because I like having my routine important every day. I am a what path. I have my routine, my schedule.
So your routine, your schedule keeps you
appetite,
keeps you occupied, keeps you on track.
Yeah.
So when you don't follow your routine, how do you feel?
I felt oh my god, what happened to me? What happened to my routine?
So when you're not on your routine, you're like, whoa, what happened here? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Do you feel like it kind of throws you off?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way. When my routine gets interrupted, I get thrown off as well too. So yeah. Now in the book I talk about some of the challenges, I had, growing up with you, like when we would go outside, how I didn't trust people around us. When we went out, I didn't really trust nobody around us because I was just like, why are you over here? What do you want? That's how I felt. I didn't feel that people had, kind intentions when they came over to where me and my sister were or anything. I always felt like I had to protect her while we were out. I want to say I became very overprotective, of my sister because again, I did not trust people. And like she said, like she enjoyed my friends, and it's like my friends were her friends, so some things it was hard because it's like Asi didn't have the same upbringing I did. So there were things that I did that she did not do. So like, spending the night over a friend's house, and it was just like, it's not like she had a lot of friends, that we could, my parents trusted, that she could go over, spend the night. If it was my house or our sister's house, it was fine. But it's like, she couldn't do that. And it's like, hey, I could travel through the city by myself. She can't do that. So there are times, I know that must have been hard for her. Do you feel like that was hard?
Yeah.
So what was something that was really, really hard for you growing up?
I went to and that's my friend's house. I spend night. Yeah, spend night. Yeah.
So do you feel like making friends was hard?
Yeah.
What was hard about that?
When my friends didn't know that I had disability. So
some people didn't know you had a disability until you had to do something and you didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you get any invites to sleepovers or anything?
No.
Really?
No.
How did that make you feel?
I'm sad, but I'm gonna tell you now.
So it made you. So you were sad for a little bit, but then it's just like you kind of just got over it.
Yeah.
So, like I do talk about how her challenges made me feel as a big sister, because she didn't have the same. She wasn't able to do a lot of the things that I did, growing up. So, like I said, there's a lot of things I did she could not do, and that did make me sad sometimes. There were sometimes I did cry about that because I'm just like, I felt, for my sister, like, oh man, she'll never experience this. And this was such a fun memory of mine as a kid, having sleepovers, even though I didn't have a lot. You know, and our parents, our mom, like if she didn't know you for real, you wasn't spending the night nowhere, you know. But there were just there were just there were just things that I was able to experience that she would never experience. And so there are times that did make me sad as I sat and thought about it. I'm like, dang, Asia didn't get to do this. She didn't get to do that. And she will never experience this, you know? So those things did make me sad. And it's just like, but at the same time, I had to look at all the things that Asia is capable of doing. You know, she's able to do a lot. You know, your children can have a quality of life. Now, it may not be what you have in your mind that it would be. You know, it's going to look different, and that's fine. So that helped me to just really focus on what she need. You know, what was she good at? You know what I mean? What are things that she can do? And, you know, I have to say, you know, I'm very blessed. You know, my sister can see, she can hear, she can speak. She's very social. You know, she can walk, she can talk. You know, there are things, you know, it could be much worse, and it's not. So it is, you know, we're truly, as a family, we're truly blessed, you know, to have Asia, you know, and it's like, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be in the field of special education. I would not have been a SPED teacher. I would not be a SPED supervisor. I would not be the IP coach. You would have no IP coach. You would have no IP coach LLC, because I had no desire to go into that field. And it's truly because of Asia I went into that field, because I'm like, okay, I want to help other individuals like my sister. I want to help parents like my mother. You know, I want to, you know, because I was a SPED teacher, I'm like, hey, I know what SPED teachers need as support. I'm like, I want to support SPED teachers too. So it's truly divine intervention that Asia was brought into my life. You know what I mean? It's truly divine intervention. Truly, this is the path that I was supposed to be on. You know, this is the profession I'm supposed to be in. So, you know, she truly has been a blessing. And so in the book, I do write about the struggles, but I do talk about the blessing she has been in my life. So if you want to get the copy of this book, I'm going to drop the link again for you to get the book, and we will sign it for you. Hold up, I'm dropping a link. Let me just copy this. All right, I just dropped the link. Oh, here we go. I'm going to get Aaron to get my book tonight. I'm not allowed to order anything. That is so funny. So yes, that is the link. Okay. So Asia, do you have anything that you want to share with the people who are tuning in?
Yes.
Anything you want to share?
Yes.
What you want to share?
I want to talk about path.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. So for those of you who are just tuning in, PATH is the work placement that Asia goes to, and she's going to tell you a little bit more about it. So they can hear you, they can see you. So just make sure you look at the camera.
Hi.
Go ahead.
PATH is the place to be at. PATH. I like to do it. I like PATH. Good place to be at. Yeah.
Okay, so take your time. So why is it a good place to be?
Because I have friends with their friends or their PATH.
You actually have friends at PATH?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, friends.
And why else do you like it?
Staff.
You like the staff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what else?
Working out. Working out.
So you like to do the Zumba with you like to do the Zumba with your coworkers and everybody?
Yeah.
So does the staff join in?
Yeah.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
They join in?
They join. Yeah, the Zumba.
Oh, okay.
Today they did.
Today they did?
Yeah, today.
Okay.
And then I did that today.
All right.
Paul Eugene, I did that today.
All right. So I'm just making sure hold up. I'm sharing the link for everyone to purchase their copy of Because of Her. So you can share your thing. Now, does anybody have any questions about the book, or do you have questions that you may want to ask myself or you want to ask Asia? Do you have any questions? Anybody have questions? Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Don't look at me. Be quiet. It wasn't even that bad. I didn't even burp that loud.
Okay.
You are so extra. Does anybody have questions? Hold on. Let's look. Let me look and see if we got any questions. Okay. We don't have none on IG.
Okay.
Let me check. All right. So Asia,
yes.
You said making friends was hard.
Okay.
All right. Now, what are some tips you would give a parent that has a child with a disability? Like, what are some things like they definitely should do, or some things they should not do?
The should not do is take them to a group home.
You wanna talk about the things they should not do?
Yeah, a group home.
So why shouldn't they go to a group home?
Because then it's to find a good place to be at, a roommate.
Oh, so do take a so when they get older, a group home would be nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so when they get older, assisted living programs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Assisted living programs. Yeah.
Okay, so Ashi says, so when your child gets older, definitely look into assisted living programs.
Yeah.
And her program, she has 24-hour support there, but also parents still pop up. Make sure people are doing their jobs they're supposed to be doing. Yeah. Make sure they're, doing their job.
Yeah.
But her staff seems to be nice, but we pop up, we pull up. Okay. Yeah, you do. So what else? What else should they do?
Meet them on the staff.
So wherever they work at, make sure they meet the staff.
Yeah.
Okay. What are some things they can do at home with their child?
Let them have the routine.
So make sure they have a routine. And why do you say routine is important?
To routine, let them the pie, focus a little bit, focus eye contact, whatever, the routine. So
okay, so it helps them stay on track.
Yeah.
What are some skills they should work on?
About their lunch.
So they can do things like packing lunch.
Yeah.
What else?
Take a shower.
So washing them. So making sure that good hygiene.
Yeah, good hygiene. Yeah.
So having good hygiene skills. Yeah, okay, so good life skills. And what about cleaning up?
Yes.
So that's a definite. Make sure you know how to clean up.
Yes.
So yeah, because Ashia wasn't always clean. We used to share a room when we were young. We used to share a room. It was horrible. My side of the room would be clean. Her side would be a hot mess. And my mom used to make me clean it up. I hated it. And I was like, Mom, can we please go back to our own separate rooms? Because I can't do this, please. I used to beg. I'm like, Ashia was oh gosh, she was so messy. Are you still like that?
No.
Okay. Alhamdulillah. She's not like that no more. She cleans up after herself.
Yeah.
She cleans up after herself. So that's good. She cleans up after herself. Hey, Miss Bradley or Bradley Enterprise. Hello. Hi. So yeah, she cleans up after herself. So that's good. Alhamdulillah for that. So you said definitely, teach them how to pack their lunch. Yeah. So things that they know how to cook, prepare for themselves. Yeah. Washing themselves, cleaning up after themselves.
Yes.
So all that stuff. Anything else they should definitely do?
Meet the staff, the group home facility.
Oh, and when they get older,
yeah.
She was saying when they get older, an assisted living home may be good for them.
Yeah.
Because it can help them.
Yeah.
Meet people.
Yeah.
Learn more skills.
Yeah.
What do you think about a program like PATH?
Yeah, PATH.
So definitely look into a program like PATH.
Yeah.
To help their child.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else they should do?
Yeah, that's it.
That's about it.
Yeah, that's it. PATH.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody have questions? Anybody have any questions? Let me look. Does anybody have questions? Oh, is this a comment? Oh, we have a comment here. Hello, Miss H.E.R and Asia. I used to work with you at Forest. I just ordered your book and would love for you both to sign it. You are both so lovely and blessed. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lisa.
And we will definitely sign your book for you. All right. Thank you so much for that. Okay. Anybody got questions? We're going to drop the link again for you to purchase your copy of Because of Her. And again, you purchase the book, we will sign it for you. So definitely take advantage of that. Let's see. Any other questions or comments? Anybody else have any questions or comments? I know it takes a minute to type, so we're going to give you a minute to type in. Jamila, I keep wanting to say Ranisha. I'm so sorry. Or Bradley Enterprises. She says, hey, assalamu alaikum, ladies, and happy anniversary. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
We appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank
Hey,
you.
only one dainty wife. Thank you for joining in. We appreciate it. Does anybody have, you can have a question about the book. You can, so then let me tell you how we came to be the IEP coach. So again, it all started with this book, Because of Her, which is a true story of what it was like growing up with myself and my little sister Asia. So as you can see, the cover, that's me and that's Asia. And the reason you don't see our faces is because I wanted people to look at the book and just be able to place themselves in those children, because these can be anybody. Okay. So after I self-published a book, I had a book event, a book launch, I had a book reading, and after that, I want to say people started asking me questions. People would DM me questions because I had made a whole Instagram page for the book. And then I said, you know what, let me turn it into all things special education. So I started posting about all things special education, and people started sending me DMs, messages, asking me questions about special education. And I love talking about the IEP. I tell y'all that all the time. I love talking about the IEP. But I'm like, listen, y'all can't be picking my brain for free. I don't work for free. I don't. And I'm just like, y'all can't be picking my brain for free. So I didn't know what I was. First of all, I wasn't familiar with consulting. I didn't know what it was. So I just started. I set up I think I was using Acuity at the time. And I had people who could book calls. I was just booking calls. I would answer your questions, and then I would review documents like IEPs, evaluations, and then I would get asked to come on people's podcasts through Instagram. So one in particular, she has the podcast Walking with Freya. Her daughter has a disability, and she said, "Oh, I love that IEP coaching that you do." And I was like, "IEP coach, IEP coaching." I was like, "I've never heard of that, but I like it." I was like, "I like it." So I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna call myself the IEP coach." And I said, "I'm gonna name my company that. I like that name, the IEP coach. I'm gonna stick with that, right?" So, and that's what I did. I stuck with that. Where's my phone? Oh, look, it's in my face. It's right in my face. I said I'm gonna stick with that, and that's how the IEP coach came about. It was because I published this book, Because of Her, and the link is in the comments for you to purchase your copy. When I tell you, the floodgates just opened. People asking me questions. People were just like, I had parents reaching out. I need help. They were asking me, do you come to IEP meetings? At the time, I did not. I was just like, what is all this? And I'm like, I gotta make some money off of this. I gotta be able to, because I'm like, again, it takes time reviewing documents. It takes time and energy to get on the call, to do webinars, to do the training. It takes time and energy. So you have to pay for it. So that's how the IEP coach came about. And again, as I always say, the IEP coach, we focus on our audience, our avatars. I know they say you only supposed to have one, but our avatars, we are our teachers and parents, because honestly, they go hand in hand. They have to work together. Walaikum assalam, Mutara. Welcome.
Assalamualaikum.
Teachers and parents have to work together. And I'm that bridge to helping parents and teachers work together. Parents need special education training. Teachers need special education training. Now, the training that we do for parents is not going to be exactly the same for teachers, but it's still focusing on the same topic. Letitia, hey, thank you so much.
Hi.
Thank you for tuning in. Oh, shukran, Muktara. Thank you. Like even when we talk about progress monitoring, what we share about progress monitoring for parents, it's not the exact same thing for teachers, but the topic, they still need the topic too. And I'm that bridge for parents and teachers, because when parents are fully educated on how to support their children, they're going to confidently advocate for their children. When teachers get the training and the support in their roles, when they get that special education center training, they are fulfilled in their roles because they're learning, their mind is being broadened on how to support students, how to be better case managers, how to make data-driven decisions. And that helps them to be fulfilled in their role, and they're more likely to stay in their role. Do you know how many teachers are leaving the field? There's an exponential amount of teachers leaving the field every day because of burnout, and you can double that with special education teachers. And then even in the state of Pennsylvania, I know our Department of Education, they have a program for paraprofessionals on a track where they're paying for them to go to school to be teachers. But even with those paraprofessionals, who is training them in case management? Going from a paraprofessional to a special education teacher, that's a big leap. Who's teaching them how to write IEPs? Who's teaching them how to lead IEP meetings? Who's teaching them how to be case managers and teachers? Who's teaching them how to do case management? Who's teaching them how to do progress monitoring with fidelity? I don't know who's doing it. But if you don't have someone doing it now, School District of Philadelphia, reach out to us at the IEP Coach. We will be more than happy to do it for a price, of course. You can definitely get a contract with us, and we can provide that service to your paraprofessionals. Why not from me? I used to work for the School District of Philadelphia. I know the system that you use for your IEPs. It's a no-brainer for me. And then also getting training from someone who's been a SPED teacher, and I've had my own paraprofessionals. I work with paraprofessionals. I work with instructional assistants and related. Why not? This is a no-brainer. So contact us at the IEP Coach so we can train the paraprofessionals in the program that you have for them. That's an amazing program. But let's make sure that we're properly supporting them and training them as well. Okay? So, again, if you have not gotten your copy of Because of Her, purchase your copy of Because of Her. Yeah. We will sign the copy for you, put a nice message in there for you. Yeah. If you have a child, a family member, and they have children with and they are siblings of someone with special needs, this book is for them. If you've been that kid and you've had a lot of responsibility being the oldest, at the time I was the oldest in the house. So I had to take on a lot of more responsibility. This book is for them. This book is for them. And here is some advice to parents. I know it's a lot. First of all, it's a lot being a parent. There is no handbook on how to be a parent, what you need to do as a parent. There's no handbook for it. There is no handbook for it. But please do your best to share your time with your children if you have multiple children, because you don't want your children that don't have a disability to feel resentment towards the child that does, because you're spending all your time with that kid, because all your attention is going to that kid. Don't forget about your other children. Okay? You can do something as simple as, hey, you can schedule time with just you and your other children. Everybody has their own special time. You can do it on different days. And that time is specifically for you and your other children. Little small things like that. Not interrupted. You're not focusing on nobody but them. I just want to share that tip with you all. And again, I'm going to share the link again. If you have not gotten your copy of Because of Her, click the link in the comments and purchase your copy. We will sign it for you. Get a couple copies. Give them to someone as a gift. Give them to someone as a gift. And I'm truly blessed to have Asia in my life. Again, I told you guys, if it wasn't for Asia, I wouldn't be in this line of work. I wouldn't have degrees in education. I wouldn't. Because I was like, who wants to be a teacher? That was my thinking. I don't want to do that. But she was truly placed in my life for a reason. She's truly, truly, truly have been a blessing. And honestly, I wanted a little brother because I don't have no brother. I wanted a brother. And I was blessed with a sister. You know, hey, God gives you what you need. Listen, okay? Listen. She put mashallah. You know, I wanted a brother, but hey, got another sister. Hey, you know, but she truly has, and like I said, it's divine intervention. It was a reason why it was meant for me to go in the field of special education. It was meant for me to do this line of work. So here we are. Okay. So again, purchase your copy, purchase a couple copies. You can give them to people as gifts. We will sign it for you. And I'm truly happy. Like, I had no idea when we published that book in May of 2018, I had no idea. The IP coach was unheard of. The IP coach LLC was unheard of. I had no desire. I never had a desire to run a company in 2018, 19, 20, so what? 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. It was at 6 years. It's been 6 years.
Yeah.
I had no desire to run a company, to have my own company. I had no desire. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna, you know.
Yeah.
I got 2 masters. I got a bachelor's. I got 2 masters. I was like, I had no desire for a doctorate. And I was just like, what do I want to do next? And Allah just guided me. And Allah is the Arabic word for God. If you hear me say Allah, it's the Arabic word for God. Allah just guided me to this path. He guided me to the field of special education and going from a teacher to a special education supervisor to being a consultant and an IEP coach. You know, I truly enjoy the work. I enjoy training teachers and supporting teachers. I enjoy supporting parents and advocating for them and their children, but also pushing parents to, you know, think about your child's needs over what you want them to do. You got to think about what your child's needs are. So, yeah. So thank you all so much for celebrating with us 6 years, you know, since we published the book. And those 6 years have flown by. They have flown by. And we thank you all for all of your support. Every time you have referred our book to somebody, you got our book to somebody, you referred clients to us. We're greatly appreciative. Continue to refer schools to us, clients to us, organizations, parents. Continue to refer us. We love doing this work. And again, get your copy of Because of Her. Is a true story of what it was like growing up with the siblings' perspective, and it's told from the siblings' point of view. So, Ashi, you have anything you want to say?
Hi.
So, like I tell you guys, every single Tuesday, and we go live every single Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We talk about all things special education, called the Coaching Corner with the IEP coach. So, as always, as I tell you guys, please be safe. Be kind to yourselves and give yourselves grace. We will see you next Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Coaching Corner. Until then, see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.